is an honor to meet you. The name's Key. Kinky, if you may.
Hello there, Kinky. I am Chen, this is Chen, and this is Chong. We are here to solve your economic crisis.
Yeah, man.
Sup, bro? Hey.
Today we will be showing you why you have inflation and how to solve it.
Also, as a precaution, I'll also show you how to solve recessionary gap because you might actually encounter one in your life.
Okay, to understand the inflations and recessions, you must first know about the potential GDP. So let's show you what it is on this whiteboard. Alright, let's begin with the X and the Y axis.
As we can see, the y-axis is labeled as the average price level, while the x-axis here is labeled as the real GDP. Also, there's an aggregate demand curve, also known as AD, which is the sum of all demand in an economy. And this is the short-run aggregate supply curve. The short-run aggregate supply is the sum of all supplies in the economy.
Okay.
This vertical line labeled as a potential GDP is called the LRAS. In other words, the long-run aggregate supply. It can be referred to as the potential GDP of the economy. So, as we can see, the long-run supply curve is not perfectly aligned to the YE, which is the potential GDP at the equilibrium. This is because there is an inflationary gap in the economy. An inflationary gap is defined as a situation where real GDP is greater than potential GDP and unemployment is smaller than the natural rate of unemployment due to excessive aggregate demand.
Now that we know what the problem is, we can find out a solution to it.
What solution?
Shall we employ the traditional Chinese method? That always works.
You mean the communist way?
Oh, I don't think this will work here. Well, this economy relies on a free market economy rather than the centrally planned one. So, well, I don't think the communist method will work here.
But, I mean, we can still base our solution on the commie way, right?
Yeah, man. Communist for the win.
Yeah! Okay. Welcome back, my brothers! So, have you guys found a solution for my kingdom yet?
We as Asians pride ourselves on our productivity, and we have come up with our solution for your kingdom already.
Oh, really? So good? Really?
In order to solve the problem of the inflationary gap, we propose that you either use the contractionary fiscal policy or the contractionary monetary policy.
Now, what the contractionary fiscal policy does is it aims to close the inflationary gap, which is this gap. And what it does is that the contractionary fiscal policies either lower government spending or reduce tax, which will shift the aggregate demand curve from 81 to 82. You see? Now the gap is closed.
Now, let's talk about the monetary policies. But what monetary policy does is that it will also increase interest rates so that the AD, the aggregate demand, will fall. And hence, 81 will again shift to 82, hence closing up a large hole.
My kingdom is saved.
Now that that's done, we will now teach you about the recessionary gaps. Why are we teaching you this? Well, we know that you will screw up your economy very soon.
Let us draw a new diagram.
There you have it, the graph. Now, this is a recessionary gap. A recessionary gap or an inflationary gap is basically the shortfall of national expenditure below the national income at the full employment level.
And basically, to solve this problem, you can use the expansionary fiscal policy or the expansionary monetary policy.
That is right.
The expansionary fiscal policy increases government expenditure or lowers taxes, thus closing the gap.
Closing the gap of recessionariness.
Shifting the curve.
We can also solve this problem using expansionary monetary policy, which increases the amount of money in the economy, thereby encouraging extra consumption and investment.
Now that I know, that you know, that I know, that you know, that I know, you know that I could save my kingdom's economy. Can you please explain all again? Just once.
Well, I guess economics is only for those people who have brains.